Now, you might be wondering why we're standing. The reason for that is because some bitch decided to say that all we do is sit here behind this desk all day making videos. Do you realize how many fucking videos we would have to make in a day to sit here behind this desk all day and make videos?
You know, that is... I mean, maybe...
Well, no. They
Maybe.
think this is just like our full-time job. Look, I run 2 businesses, and Titus is like my sidekick, all right?
Batman
we do not
and
sit
Joe
here
Swanson.
behind this desk all day and make videos. On the other side of that camera is the rest of this office where we work 12 to 15 hours a day. And then we make a podcast because we're not pussies and we're not done working.
It's like right at the end of the day, once we're done working, we're like, you know what? We should film a podcast and tell everyone how much of a bunch of pussies they are.
Yeah, because they're all pussies. So after we're done outperforming everybody for the day, we make a podcast and tell everyone how we outperformed them today, remind them that they're all pussies, and we squish their brains with our fingertips. And then after that, we go back to work.
Actually, we go home and go to bed. And then we
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah. And you want to know how I go home? I jump out the window of this 14-story building and I smash on the ground. Every day they have to replace the concrete because I jump down and I just Superman punch the concrete, okay? And then I walk to my car and I just jump right through the steel fucking door. I just run through it, right through the door.
Boom!
I'm in. Wham! So now I've worked a 15-hour day, jumped out the window of a skyscraper, smashed through the concrete, had the concrete replaced, smashed through the door of my Mustang to get into the driver's seat, started it, put it in drive, figured out that I didn't want to fucking drive, so I just picked the car up and carried it home. And then you have the audacity to be a bitch. And then after all that, we get on this podcast and tell you what a pussy you are. So, yeah, after my basically quarter marathon of just carrying my car home, no big deal. We after all that, we come back in the morning. We do it again. Then we make another podcast talking about whatever. What main thing? Our main theme is that all of you are pussies.
Actually, it's like we're never done. We go home and then we just text each other
podcast
ideas
and business ideas.
We're like, dude, what if we bought this and that, whatnot, blah, 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 so then we can make more money. And so we can make more podcasts about telling everyone how much of a bunch of babies they are.
Yes. You want to know what my favorite thing to do is? We don't even have a huge fan base yet, but we have some haters. My favorite thing to do is read their fucking comments and then click on their profiles and see what a bunch of nerds they are. I really hope that somebody drops a hate comment underneath this video so that I can look at you and laugh and see what a fucking retard you are. Because look,
I already know
half of them are talking about, oh, I bet this guy blah, 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 blah. When all they're doing all day is sitting on TikTok. And then I go, look, you know, they'll say something about like, oh, I don't even know. I can't even fucking remember. The best thing about hate comments is the way that they fly over my fucking head.
Because
and I'm just
it doesn't
like,
matter.
Where'd it go? Oh, you almost fucking hit me, but you missed by a long shot, retard. Hey, look, I'm over here. I'm right here. Look, I'm standing this time, so you have a bigger target to hit, all right? Shoot me. Look, all right, guys? The day that I get a hate comment that actually matters is the day I'll Hate comments are... Fix yourself, bastard. Got it. Okay. Anyways, hate comments are like my favorite thing to read. Because, for one, sometimes you can get useful information. Here's the thing. You can either be the person who takes hate as a bad thing or the person who takes hate as, hey, maybe that's something that I need to improve on. And you take it as essentially them helping you. Because if you really just analyze what they said and think about it and be like, do I need to improve in that area of my life? If yes, then just start doing it. If no, ignore the comment because it wasn't true. And they don't have any context against you. They don't know who you actually are. If you know that they're not right, then there's no reason you should even think about whether or not they're right. But if they are right, they brought it to your attention and you can improve right there. But most of the hate comments that we get are just complete nonsense, and I think they're hilarious. It's just like, fuck, did you just say? Some dude called me a suburbanite.
What is a suburbanite?
I'm assuming it's someone who lives in the suburbs. Everyone just thinks that we're dumb rich kids. Look, I'm 20 years old, Titus is 18 years old, and we both sit in here and run a business all day. We did not come from the suburbs.
If we did, we'd be fucking balling, dude.
We are self-made and self-making. So there's no suburbanite here. And that stuff's funny, guys. Because it's not true. So why would it matter?
Are they actually hate comments, or are they more like laugh my ass off comment?
No.
Because it's not really...
They're hate comments.
Yeah, but...
This guy's just like,
yeah,
I need to find a way to offend this guy.
Yeah,
coming hard! And it's like, you fucking miss me. Because they just say things that are so out of pocket and so far off that it's just like, that was like totally wrong. So I don't give a shit. Like, you could have at least said something that was somewhat obvious and been like, ha 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 ha, you have ugly hair. At least you would have hit me somewhere.
Wait,
rather than
I
being
have
like
ugly hair.
Rather than
What
being
the
like,
heck?
how you fucking suburbanite.
You know, hold on.
The only thing you did is make me think of what the fuck did this idiot just say, and then realize, I'm not from the suburbs. My whole business, I made it by myself. 90% of what I've done was done by myself. I never had anything handed to me. So what is there to be offended over?
You know, hold on. Let's give the haters what they want, and we should just cry about every single comment. Jacob, you're a suburbanite. You're from the suburbs, and you're a little rich fucker, and you're a little bitch, and all you do is sit behind a screen and do this all day.
Stop offending me, or I'm gonna pull my fucking eyelashes out.
No!
Ow! I'm bleeding and I'm gonna sue you!
Okay, wait, hold on. We gave the haters what they needed. Are you guys happy?
I hope so.
Those were real tears. I think that's what they wanted. I feel like we have now gained fans. They love us now. Because they have did what they needed to do to accomplish
I feel like we
their
should just
mission.
get like this big rack of hater tears. Every hate comment we get, we just make a hater tear jar and we fill it up halfway. And then when they make another comment, because haters love to just like throw comments on every video, you know, they just like consume their whole life on you.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Then we fill the jar up every time. And then we know who our biggest haters are by how full their jar is.
Yo.
That is such a genius idea.
Holy shit, we are so smart.
Anyone who doesn't like us, you will now have a hater tears jar. It'll be your tears.
We're gonna put up a
racks.
We're gonna put a bookshelf over there, and we're gonna put your guys' comments on there.
We're gonna need a lot of jars.
Holy shit.
We're gonna need a lot of jars.
But Jacob, that is so much hard work. I don't want to do all that.
All right, guys, we're gonna go buy some jars. Thanks for watching. Later.